Hi guys, so I just wanted to do a video on another dream that I had maybe about a year ago, over a year ago. And in this dream, the things that I saw really shaped the way that I pray now and really opened my eyes to a lot of things that are taking place right now. So I just wanted to share it. I don't think I've ever made a video on it, but anyways, here we go. So, in this dream, like my other dreams, I'm seeing these things from an aerial perspective as if I'm levitating in the corner of a room or in the corner of like the sky. I don't even know how to say it, but and I was instinctively knowing that I was in Chicago. I knew I was in Chicago. And when I went, I was seeing like multiple hotel chains, like one type of hotel, and I just saw multiple hotels at first. And I knew that it was like a chain hotel. No specific name was associated with this. So I saw like the inside of a room, and there were a bunch of guys. They were black males, and they were all talking and pretty much creating a plan. And I had an instant sense of knowing what was going on. And I knew right away that these men were given things like a free hotel room, free liquor, free weed. They were given access to a room in the hotel where it was on a secluded area. These hotels, although they were chains, these were not like the staple hotel that would be right across the street from the airport or right across the street from the sports stadium. These were more of the locations were not frequently used. They wouldn't be a hotel where it would be packed full to capacity. So they were able to give these people exclusive rooms and really enticing offers to people who might not have a high worth in the sense of what they were willing to accept to work for these people. So I don't know. It's gonna make sense. So instinctively, I knew that they had been given all of these things, but for what? And they were told to go out into the community, and these specific men were told to get black women specifically, not Caucasian, not Asian, black women. And they were to lure them to the hotel rooms. And this is where it gets weird because I'm not sure if they were supposed to kill these women or if they were supposed to drug them and keep them alive but just knock them out. But in this particular case, something went wrong, and one girl caught on to what was happening, or like literally, guys, it was a rush. Like, I could feel her emotions. It was almost like she just knew in her spirit something was not okay anymore. And it was like she could feel the impacts of the drugs or something that they had given her. And she was still aware enough to know that she had to get out. So she had struggled, and she got out of this room, and she was going through the hallways, and like I could feel, oh goodness, I could feel her her sense of panic, but at the same time she was losing grip. And then I could see the guys back in the room, and like I could see them rushing around to try to find where she'd gone. Like some guys ran down the hallway where she would be, some went towards the staircase, and one eventually found her. And like he just started leading her through the halls, but he didn't take her back to the room. And I didn't really understand, like, I didn't understand what was going on, honestly. I was just taking this all in. And so he led her down the halls, and I didn't see what he did to her. I didn't see what happened after this. Immediately after I saw him leading her down the halls, I flashed to a different room. And in this room, it was like a huge top floor office. They didn't have the lights on. It was daytime, but they didn't have the lights on. It didn't look like there was anyone else in the office. Like, let's just think it's a Sunday and two men say, let's meet up at the office. I immediately saw through their dress and through their accessories and through just a sense of knowing that they were Jewish businessmen. They were talking about something that had gone wrong. and that one of these things had gotten messed up, and they had to create a plan to figure out what was going to happen because it had gone out of control, and these guys had really messed up. And like, instantly I knew what they were talking about. I finally figured it out. And they said, we have to clean this up. We have to clean up this mess. And they were pretty much like, it was just so matter of fact. He was saying, we have to get this guy. Like, they were exchanging names. They knew the names that they were talking about, but we have to get this guy to clean up the video. We have to get this guy to clean up the room. We have to get this guy to clean up the hallways. We have to get this guy to take care of the other people who witnessed what happened. We have to get this taken. Like, they were not playing about this, because whatever had gone down in that one hotel would impact an entire ring of an operation where these people are harvesting black people for human organ rituals, blood rituals, body, flesh sacrifice. And as we know, the Bible speaks about these times that we're living in right now, and it lets us know that people will be doing these rituals, doing these things, and up until the day that Christ returns. And after doing research, because this dream really jarred me for a number of reasons, after I saw that scene where they were creating a plan to cover up what had gone wrong, I also just had a full flood. It was like a download of information. And I just saw that in Chicago right now, people are being literally like harvested. Like, it's being made to look like a gang and a gang war, or like, you know what I mean? Gun violence, extremely violent place. But there are hands in the matter that are unseen. And these black bodies are what are needed. They're valuable, they're priceless, and they are needed in a way that's not obvious and can be taken in by the masses right now. So I also had like this was like extremely quick. Somewhere in the mix of all of this, I also saw like a martial law looking type of situation. Like, I saw tanks. I don't know if this was post tribulation, because this was, the skies were orangey red and it looked almost like blood in the skies. So I'm not really sure what was happening, if this was something that takes place before or after, but I just saw a flash and I saw like the tank. I saw armies like flooding the streets and stuff. It was dark at night and they were taking over the community. But I just wanted to share this because I really think that black people right now need to be really careful. We are powerful people in general in so many ways, and there's a reason why they want these specific body types for harvesting and for rituals. So just be really careful and really, really pray. Like, ever since I've had that dream and I started to research this topic, my prayers each and every single day include the victims of the human trafficking and the organ trafficking and the human body rituals and all of that, the people that it's targeted against, and just to pray for these people who are doing these things right now, that they are brought to the Lord's truth. Because honestly, if we don't pray for them, these things will continue. Like, either way, they're going to continue, obviously, but we can kind of help to bring an awakening to some of these people that are involved in things that are even bigger than them and they don't even realize it. So I just wanted to share that because it's just a really sad time, and there's a lot of lives being lost, and uh and I how do I say this? It's as if like these people are owners. They own so much that the rituals are taking place with like everyday people and they don't even notice that they're taking part in it, whether it be eating certain things from like corporations and stuff, like fast food corporations, and there's certain meats and stuff that are being sold that are not, they're not what we think it is, guys. Like, it's a whole mess. If you have time, look it up, see what's taking place right now, and then also obviously use that in reference with Revelations and with the descriptions of the times that we are living in now. Um, yep, so that's it. God bless.